From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Miami Dolphins. It's a rematch of one of the great NFL playoff games of all time. The Chargers and Dolphins underway from Miami. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 22 carries, 73 yards.
Well, partner, we've watched as they've reached 2 wins, 3 wins, 4, and then 5. And we kept questioning each week, how long can they keep this streak going? This team is rolling, and having someone like this who can really set the tone for your offense week in and week out is a big part of why they've been unbeatable as of late.
On 1st and 10, Cantrell. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Up the middle, Achane. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
The 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down, it would appear. And yes, the chain gang going to move the sticks. They take a risk on 4th and 4, but they get it by a full yard.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And he's going to use his legs here. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll run for it with Achane. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
They'll go. Achane. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here. 1st and 10 at their own 24. And it's incomplete.
Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they got a play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
3rd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Cantrell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. John Mechie, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I need your help on this one. We just saw an extra point blocked. Do you think the rain had anything to do with it getting blocked?
Everything goes a little bit slower, but I'll tell you what, the snap and the hold, they look good.
Yeah, and most of the time, I love when you bring that up about it getting slower. It's deliberate when it gets slower, right? Because you have to go through it a little bit more. You want to be just a little bit more careful catching the ball, putting it down, and giving him a chance to kick it.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Ooh, a juke. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down at a yard.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Up the middle they go. It's Lions. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Herbert now. He'll buy some, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Lucas Van Ness
able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Again, it's Achane. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On third down, Achane.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. 6-0 our score after one. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. It's taken to the 26. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At the 45. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. It's Herbert. Wide open. It's Marshall complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Lions. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Out of the gun, Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. With it on the return is Logan.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Now the Dolphins getting set to go here.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Back to throw. Cantrell. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Achane here. They stay on the ground.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Off play action. Cantrell. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Glover. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Looking to throw on second down. Cantrell. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Cantrell. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on third down. Cantrell.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line.
Cameron Dicker on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Up the middle they go. It's Lyons, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, Justin Herbert. Flush to his right. Open man downfield, that's Marshall. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Lyons. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort different. They've disrupted the passing game, stretched the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Marsh. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Herbert operating from the red zone. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Palmer. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
On second down, here's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding offense.
Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. And that is no good. And they'll remain down by 2.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
2 yards the loss, and now third and 12. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing, but he's elated because he knows.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
On first down, Cantrell over the middle, complete. It's Glover. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 2. Option handoff now to Achane. And he'll go down at the 28. 61 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Not too many more ideal situations in second and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On first down, back to Achane.
Breaks a tackle. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Devon Achane, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. L.A. readies for its next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Lucas Van Ness
able to record his 5th sack of the season. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it at the 42. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give him 5 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Miami set to take over.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
There he goes left side. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 15.
And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Cantrell. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins are able to add on to that lead.
They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Yeah, he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He has enough for the first down, and the keeper a gain of 6. Now a give right side. It's Lions. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Herbert off of play action. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's Marsh. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now a give right side. It's Lions. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That winds up pushing it back 11 yards on the sand. And that'll bring up third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Herbert. And this one is incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up fourth. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it, and the deficit will hold at 15.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. The Dolphins on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Cantrell. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On first down, Lions.
Lucas Van Ness in there on the tackle.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Herbert now on second down. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception. But playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Personal foul. Baseman. Defense.
The Charles are trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Up the middle they go. It's Lions. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lions. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make.
And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer from 13 yards out. And the Chargers get a bit closer. Elliott good on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. With it on the return is Logan. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way, and he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back.
Holding. Receiving team.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And some room to run now. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Achane gets it from the gun.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Looking to throw. Cantrell. And this is going to be incomplete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Sutton.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes. You know, as a defensive guy, I don't normally do this, Brandon, but I tip of the cap to the offensive coordinator. Design quarterback run at this stage of the 4th quarter when I expected him to throw the ball, and he got a first down.
Yeah, trailing this stage of the 4th quarter. Picked up the first, stopped the clock, too.
Yeah, sometimes there's some guts in play calling when you go against the grain because you know you could easily be criticized if it doesn't work out.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Herbert on first down now, rolling to his right. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Lions. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Here's 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Chargers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
With it on the return is Logan.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
2nd and 6 coming up.
Back to throw. Cantrell.
A quick throw there is incomplete. For the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Achane.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Throwing on first down, Cantrell. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. To throw on second down, Cantrell.
He'll dump this off to Achane. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now third down as the clock runs.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Herbert.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust, and you know them.
And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes.
Lucas Van Ness
Able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Up the middle they go. It's Lions.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. 3rd down and 13. And now an audible here into something else.
3rd and long. It's Herbert. And he is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
102 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll buy some time right.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced